What does it mean to be an educated guess? Go ahead and continue, Caleb.
It means that you have
All right, good. So it has facts or something to support it. Maybe that's a personal experience. Maybe that's some kind of piece of information or observation, but you've got a reason for your answer. So has facts, experience, or observations to support it. Can a hypothesis be wrong? Yeah, absolutely. So it can be wrong. Does a hypothesis, let me see, what else do I want to ask? Can a hypothesis be, no, you already said that. Yeah, I guess that's probably good enough there. So hypothesis, it's an educated guess. It's based on facts or experience, but it can be wrong. Next one up, theories. What is a theory? What is a theory? Cenote. An idea, all right. Give us more. Beyond just an idea. Devin. Okay, something that usually happens but isn't a law. Okay. Others. Hannah. I like the choice of the word an explanation. And theory always explains why something happens. So an explanation of why something occurs. Does a theory have to be based on evidence? It does. Theories always have to be based on lots of evidence. Must be based on evidence. And not just be based on evidence, but a theory must also make predictions. And you should be able to make predictions that you then find to be correct. Must make testable predictions. Can a theory be wrong? Yeah, it can. Theories can be proven wrong. And once they are, they're no longer a theory. They're thrown out. Okay? So they must be able to be proven wrong. Must be able to be proven wrong. All right. Hypothesis, theory. Our last one in this list is a law. What is a law? Caleb. Something that has to occur. Okay. Other answers. Hassan. Something that's been proven over and over again. Okay. Hannah? A description. Okay. Any others? Okay. So if I take the idea that it's something that's been proven over and over again, then does that mean theories and laws can be the same thing? Because theories have to be proven over and over again. Okay, so that can't be right because we have to be able to distinguish between the two. So laws, yeah, they're proven over and over, but they can't be disproven. Yeah, Caleb. They can't be proven wrong. All right, and the reason they can't be proven wrong is because they're just an observation of what happens. They don't provide an explanation. An observation without explanation. So who can give me an example of a scientific law? Example of a scientific law. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. Newton's first law: an object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. So if I ask why does an object stay in motion once it's in motion, does Newton's first law answer that? No, it just kind of says it does do this. An object in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. Why? Well, don't ask that. That means it's a law. So Newton's laws of motion don't provide explanations. They just tell you what's going to happen. So Newton's laws of motion don't answer why. Okay? Who's got an example of a theory? Gonna see if I can get somebody other than the boys in the back to give me an answer. Usually it's the people in the front giving me an answer, not the ones in the back. I like this. I see you. I'm trying to get somebody from one of the other rows. All right, Hassan, help us out. What's an example of a theory? Big Bang Theory. All right? Big Bang Theory. Caleb, what was the one you had? Theory of relativity. Anybody else have one that they want to offer? Anybody? Other theories that you've heard of? There are a couple that are pretty common in news. One that's specifically been common recently. A lot of people try to argue with it. Has to do with weather. Molly? Global warming. All right. So all three of these are theories because they try to provide explanations about something we observe. They provide explanations. The Big Bang Theory tries to explain where we came from and or not just where we came from, but how the universe started. And some of the predictions that it made were things like we should be able to see heat from when the Big Bang originally occurred. And in the 1960s, with a microwave telescope, we found, hey, we actually found the heat from the Big Bang, the leftover remnants of that original explosion. We found it. Right? The theory of relativity. Einstein tried to explain gravity and why things fall down. Newton had just said things fall down. They fall down at 9.8 meters per second squared. Do not ask me why. Einstein said, I can tell you why. Because Earth bends space and everything's moving in straight lines. Einstein even went further to predict the existence of black holes and what they would look like. Which we have then found, and they look exactly and behave exactly how Einstein said they should. Global warming is a theory that explains why is the temperature around the Earth getting warmer. What is going on there? Well, we've got an explanation, and it predicts how much we should continue to see temperatures rise globally based on current carbon dioxide levels and increasing carbon dioxide levels. And when we look at the predictions from those models, they're right. Does that mean that all three of these can never be proven true? I'm seeing a head shake. Remember, they're theories. I don't want to say they're just theories because none of these have ever been proven wrong. There is no evidence out there that says any of these are wrong. If there was evidence, real good evidence that one of these was wrong, we'd throw it out and we'd get something new. We'd develop a new theory that tries to explain how these things work. But until we can figure out, until we can find something that goes against one of these three theories, until we find evidence that goes against one of them, we accept them as true because we have no proof that they're not. Questions about laws versus theories? Okay. Last one then here. Can a hypothesis become a theory? So what's the difference between a hypothesis and a theory? Go ahead. Okay. Okay. I want to veer away from the word proven, but otherwise that's a pretty good explanation. Um, in order to make a theory, you need a lot of hypotheses. A theory isn't just one hypothesis. It's a whole bunch of hypotheses built together, making predictions. So if you have a lot of hypotheses and a lot of tests that work with them, yeah, you can form a theory. But one single individual hypothesis is not going to become a theory just because you get it to work out once. So many hypotheses and many experiments can form theories. Can a theory ever become a law? Can a theory ever become a law? I'm seeing a few people shake their heads. Why no, Connor?
Theory is an explanation, and a law is not.
Right. A theory is an explanation, but a law doesn't have an explanation. So you can't go from being a theory, you having an explanation, to getting rid of an explanation to become a law. You can't lose pieces. It doesn't work that way. So a law and a theory never intermix. A theory can explain a law, but it can't become one. Theories can explain laws, but can't become them. Einstein's theory of relativity explained Newton's law of universal gravitation, but it didn't become part of Newton's law of gravitation. It's its own separate idea. All right. Questions about hypotheses, laws, theories, or any of the specific theories that we happen to write down?